Welcome back to another episode of Greenlight. Today we're taking you behind the scenes of one of our biggest passion projects yet. A spec ad for the iconic Australian bootmakers RM Williams. We had a massive vision, zero budget, and a huge creative curveball that almost derailed the whole thing. Let's get into it. It all started right here in the pitch meeting.
Now it's time to choose a new brand for the month. What have we got, Jala?
RM Williams.
Wow.
When you think of RM Williams, you think of heritage, boots that literally last a lifetime. So we thought, why not show that lifetime? We went to the whiteboard and mapped out this epic, multi-generational storyline. Our protagonist would get his first pair of boots, we see him wear them on a nerve-wracking first date, to his engagement, through the chaos of raising a son, and finally passing those exact same, beautifully weathered boots down to his boy. It was emotional, it was poetic, and on paper, it was a masterpiece.
A belt that lasts a lifetime.
That was actual intelligence.
Actual intelligence.
Not artificial.
This one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
Yeah.
We put out a pallet call and we needed about 5 people. We had a lot of women interested, but that's one role and we need basically 4 guys. Preferably that look alike. For free.
But before we could even yell action, we hit our first major logistical nightmare, casting. Because our script covered decades, we didn't just need one actor, we needed a crowd. Younger versions, older versions, a love interest, a son at multiple ages. And remember, this was a spec ad, so our budget was basically zero. We ended up rallying an incredible group of people who were keen to help out. In the end, the casting gods blessed us with 2 absolute legends, Mac and Portia. Since we couldn't find a crowd, Mac and Portia stepped up to play multiple parts across the different time periods. They were changing outfits, changing eras, and carrying the weight of the entire multi-generational timeline on their shoulders. With our cast locked in, we had 40 years of story to shoot in just one afternoon. And here's the kicker, we shot the entire project on an iPhone. Smartphone cameras are incredible these days, but handheld phone footage instantly gives away the game with those tiny lightweight micro jitters. To sell the big camera look, we relied heavily on our tripod. By locking the phone down on a tripod, we forced ourselves to shoot with deliberate heavy composition, just like you would with a massive Hollywood cinema rig. Combined with shooting at golden hour to get that rich texture on the leather, the footage looks so premium you'd never guess it came out of a phone. With our powerhouse duo captured on film, we hit the edit bay, and here's the beautiful reality of filmmaking. What works on the whiteboard doesn't always work in the edit. When we started cutting it together, the story just wasn't landing. Because we were cramming decades into a 60-second ad, those massive time jumps felt forced. Trying to make Mac and Portia look convincingly older across generations just wasn't hitting the right emotional notes. So we made a tough decision, and we aggressively cut the whole script down, throwing out the whole second half of the story to focus strictly on 3 things: receiving the boots, the first date, and the engagement. And honestly, it saved the project. By losing the massive time jumps, the whole piece instantly felt more grounded, more intimate, and incredibly real.
On the old back porch, that's what that's one.
Now, with a tighter story, we needed a soundtrack that could carry that raw emotion. Stock music wasn't going to cut it for RM Williams, so we took things into our own hands and created the entire track completely in-house.
Weird, like nostalgic almost?
Like a Christmas pudding.
Like a Christmas pudding. Family connection and
Heritage.
And nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
I think it's probably similar to film in a way, making everything a little bit grainy, a little bit old sounding.
Like it's recorded on a gramophone.
Yeah, like vinyl sounds.
Yeah.
Crackles.
All textures and crackles.
Our goal was to build a soundscape that starts subtle and intimate, just like a first date, and builds into this rich cinematic crescendo right at the engagement. Layering the acoustic elements gave it that authentic and rugged feel that the brand is known for.
From a messy whiteboard to a massive creative pivot, this project pushed us to our limits, and we couldn't be prouder for how it turned out. If you want to see the final, polished spec ad, click the link right here or check the description below. Let us know what you think in the comments and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next Greenlight. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Peace!